We have the way to think, okay? We believe that Hashem is here. We know that Hashem is taking care of us. So what's the problem? So why is it so hard? So actually, Rabbeinu Bechaye is he's going into the deep details of how come me and my brain and my mental will be able to do it in the actual way, in the real way. So we spoke about one condition, that someone who I can trust is supposed to be that someone that I love. Not only that I love, that he has mercy to me, that he cares about me, that he will love me with no conditions. We learned that Hashem is the source of the love, source of the mercy, source of the chanina. I don't know how to say it in English. And we spoke about when I think about it, so we should be calm because, okay, Hashem loves me, Hashem cares about me, and Hashem is not angry at me. And another part of the trust that we spoke last week, that the one I should trust, I should know that he will give me more than what I deserve. Like if I made a mistake or I made something wrong, it doesn't mean that I need to be worried now. It means that, okay, Hashem will help me to get out of it. He knows my will. Can you hear me?
Can't hear you.
Now?
Yes.
Okay. So.
No, again. No, still can't hear.
You need to check your internet because I can see that my internet is until the top.
I can't hear what you're saying. I heard you before and now I can't hear any.
Shandel, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so it's, Mommy, maybe it's a better place. There's a better place in the internet works better.
No, it was okay before. I don't know. Can't really.
Okay.
Ah, that's better. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Maybe I just had to turn it.
Okay, it's okay. So
around.
we went into another detail that if I do a mistake, how will that person react? Because someone I trust, as long as I'm behaving nice and as long as I'm smiling and as long as I'm fine and I'm doing fine, so it's fine. It's easy to trust someone when you have a good feeling next to him, when he smiles to you. What happens if I will do a mistake? What happens if I will feel weak and I'll be angry and I will give up sometimes? Now it's another condition to check if even though when I make mistakes, even though when I'm not smiling, even though when I'm not doing the things properly, maybe I'm not serving Hashem right, does he still loves me? Will he still forgive me, care about me? And that's the main thing of serving Hashem in this world, okay? In this world, it's not only to trust Hashem with the Torah to do the mitzvot because we know that Hashem is right. It's also to take Hashem with me when I do wrong, when I'm confused, when I made a mistake and I want to get up. So sometimes Hashem even helps us without we knowing that we want help, without we realizing that we are in the wrong place. Someone can live in a mistake for 80 years or 60 years or 40 years or 20 years, and only after 20 years he realizes what happened, how come he realized. So that's the part when Hashem gave him the gift to be able to see his life different. Because if Hashem would want him to know before, he would know before. So that's actually, we gave a lot of explanations about that. That if we live in a mistake, in the wrong way, and we make mistakes, when we correct the mistakes, when we make tshuva, so we get to a higher level than before we made those mistakes. Okay? The moment it's called a tshuva, in the Rambam says the tshuva, the higher level of tshuva is that something that you used to do, It used to be part of you, and it used to be exciting you, and it used to be so important for you, and all of a sudden, in the same situation that it's supposed to be exciting, you choose to keep yourself away from this mistake or from this habit because you want to serve Hashem. That puts us in a higher level opposite Hashem, right? So actually, trust in Hashem is not only in the positive situations, it's also when I'm falling, when I feel down, when I feel like nothing is working, or when I feel like I'm gave up. Maybe I gave up on myself. Maybe I tried to change so many times. So, and I didn't manage to change the way I want, so I gave up. So there's a difference between giving up to trust. Someone can say, okay, I'm calm, I don't care, I made mistakes, that's me, that's my problems, and that's all. I'm peaceful with myself, with my mistakes, it's fine. But he doesn't feel trust, he just feels like he's calm because he gave up on something and he doesn't require for himself this thing anymore, so he's fine. Now comes the situation of trust. Trust means that even though things don't work the way it is, even when I try so many times and it doesn't work the way I want it to get, especially if you want to work on our midot, on our behavior, on the way we treat our family, children, however, it's a process and we need help. It's not easy. Hashem created us in a certain way and he is demanding something that's going to take us to a higher level, but it takes a lot of koach and power. So that means when I understand that I trust Hashem, so it's not that I'm giving up. To trust Hashem means I know the situation, I want to change, I want to be better, but it's hard for me. So Hashem, I trust you that if you demanded for me to do it, so you're going to help me. I look up. And that's the opposite of give up. Okay? Some situations, we tried everything and there's no something else to do anymore. And then we look up and we say, okay, Hashem, now I understood this is your part. I'm standing here and waiting and I'm sure that it's going to be okay. So this is the part when, wow, it really happened to me this year. Is actually giving, Rabbeinu B'chaya is actually giving a method of how to do it in a gashmiut way, in the normal way, with our life, not like as if we live, on top of the world and we have no connection to the world. Rabbeinu B'chaya is teaching us how to serve Hashem and believe and trust in Hashem while I'm in this world, while I have all kinds of situations. And that's why he gives us the explanation that it's not only to trust Hashem as if we trust Hashem, it's because he loves us, it's because he cares about us, and because he has mercy, and he will make chanina, he will forgive me even if I will do something wrong. And that's what gives the real confidence. We didn't go into all the part of the details because we will learn that according Hashem's way of living, Sha'ar B'tachon, we will learn how to build relationships with Hashem's trust, how to deal with other situations with Hashem's trust, with any situation. And the more we're going to go into details, the more it's going to be easy for us to understand it by sechel, that our sechel will participate with us, right? Because the brain can say, oh, come on, how come you believe those things? It's spiritual, it's not real, and now you need a real answer. Now you need a real solution. Okay, but you tried anything, you did whatever you tried to do, Hashem is with me, and that's what it is. So I'm doing my best because I'm supposed to do kli, but it doesn't mean, I just heard it yesterday, if we make a vessel to get something from Hashem, it doesn't mean that that vessel is the one who grabbed the bless, but that was the way that I managed to make a vessel. I made a kli in my way, the way I know, So Hashem saw my vessel, and he saw that that's what I know, that's what I want to give. So so through here, he gives it to me. For example, if I go to work, so I go to work, so it's a vessel to have a parnasa, right? If we don't go to work, so how are we going to get parnasa? So the Chassidut perspective is that the idea that we're going to work, it's not because that's what's going to bring the money. That's the hishtadlut al pi teva, and that's the vessel, but the shefa will come from somewhere else. It can come from Hashem, through the boss, through all kinds of situations, whatever. The money is not the result of the vessel. The salary is the result of trust. That the bless will be in the salary, that you'll do good things with the salary, that you'll get more than anything you need, because sometimes salary is just exactly for what we need, and we need more, and Hashem knows that we need. So the more we trust Hashem, I have a friend that says, I don't know how I'm going to pay it, Hashem will pay it. She goes with this sentence all the time. How will we do this? She says, if you need it, Hashem will pay it. Don't worry. And she called me yesterday and she said to me, you know, in the morning, I was worried about something, and my husband said to me, how come you're so worried? How come you're so calm? I'm so worried about it. She said to him, we have no way. We have only one way. Hashem will do something about it, because we that's what we can do now, specifically now. That's what we have. So she said to him, Hashem will pay it. After a few hours, she got a phone call that's solving that situation. So trusting Hashem is preparing the place to be able to get the light, because Hashem's light is always surrounding us. It's always with us. But the difference is for us, if we're able to feel it, if we're able to see it. Now, if I'm able to feel it and I'm able to give it to come into my life, so I'm a vessel. But if in the situation that the Yetzer Hara is confusing me and I can't see any solution, and I'm blaming someone, because Hashem is not in the story, chas v'shalom, so someone is blamed. It's not whoever it is. So I'm stuck there. And that's Hashem mercy, that even when I don't trust him, he helps. But when I trust him, he helps in the Shem Havaya, in the mercy way, in the easy way, in the calm way. So we can get Hashem's help and Midat Adin, Shem Elokim, and we can get Hashem's help, Shem Havaya. Midat Adin means that Hashem is helping me, but he's not showing me that he's helping me. I will discover it in the end. Shem Havaya, Midat HaRachamim, is to see it in your eyes, to feel it, to see the miracle. It's a gift to be able to trust Hashem while the Sechel doesn't see any reason why to trust Hashem. And then to get the result is such a pleasure. And it can go in any detail. I want to do something for my child. I want to help him. Okay, so I'm trying and trying and trying, and I'm not getting the result that I want. Or I'm not getting the result that I meant to get. I want to help him. I want to cause him to do something that I believe is good for him. So who said that everything I did didn't help? We never know. I look up and I say, okay, Hashem, you see that I'm trying. I'm doing anything I know. If there's something I don't know, please show me. But that's what I know. Me as a tiny person, that's all I know. That's my best. More than that is your part. You know what I want, and I'm sure you're going to help me. So it's before we're going to finish, there's an example. I told you this once, but I will say it again. In Chanukah, there's a Itvadut papers that it's written there that the Rebbe says that about the koach of the woman, the power of the woman. And he said about Chanukah and how come the women managed to cause the miracle and all the koach of the woman. He said, Akeret Habayit, the woman, she has so much power, so much strength, that even if she has a will in her mind, it's going to cause her family to get this will. Even if she just has it in her mind and she doesn't know how to do it, it also works. It doesn't work always the way we want. It doesn't work always the way we think it's right. We don't know, we don't understand in souls, we don't understand Hashem process way of doing things. But the more we trust Hashem, and the more we look up in any situation, the more we help it to come quick and easy. That's all. We are just, the Rebbe says, the more, in Hebrew I say, הרבי אומר, ככל שבן אדם יותר נחוש לקבל את הישועה, ככה הוא מזרז את הישועה. The more I'm sure that I deserve Hashem's help, the more I'm sure that Hashem will help me, I'm causing it to come quicker and fast. That's the difference. That's the only difference. And when I don't trust Hashem, it's not the right time to say, oh, you didn't trust, so that's the result. We never know. It's not everything because we trust or didn't trust. We're doing our best with the tools we have. With a bitul and tmimut, we're doing our best. Our best for this moment, our best for the second minute, and my best for the second day. We're doing our best in the conditions that we are, not in someone else's conditions. Hashem knows exactly in what condition am I when I'm doing a tiny, tiny, tiny effort to serve Hashem. He knows how much effort is for that. Okay, so that's the amazing. I spoke to a woman that she started to keep Shabbat, and she said that it's hard for her to keep Shabbat, so she tries to, it's hard for her to do it totally. So she started to stop many, many, many things until it's like, until she's gonna get used to the idea that she's not doing anything on Shabbat. So she's like, it's like the story of Rabbi Yitzchak in Berditchev, that there was someone that he was smoking cigarette in Shabbat, and no, okay, sorry, there's another story and another story, but I know someone that tried to keep Shabbat, and he said, for Hashem, I will smoke 2 cigarettes less, because that's what I'm able to. And next time, another few Shabbat, and I will take another 2 and another 2 and another 2, and until I get used to it. Because that's his way of serving Hashem. That's not my way, that's his way. The same with that lady. That lady spoke to me this weekend. She said, it's hard for me. I want it so much. So I'm trying to do my best. I took this away and this off and this off. And I'm trying to get to the part that I'm able to keep it totally. So who can know how much effort she's doing? Only Hashem can know. Nobody as a human being can judge and say, no, it's not enough, it is enough, it isn't enough. We have no idea what's this neshama purpose. We have no idea why is that like that. But one thing that can keep us calm all the time, that we know that Hashem is running the world and is taking care of everything. And even when we don't see it, the more we remind ourselves to trust Hashem and to remember that He's taking care of us, that He's watching. He's not only watching in His eyes, He's like watching as if we watch after a baby and we give Him all His needs. So Hashem treats us as if we are the only child in His world. So Bezrat Hashem, that we were all going to see the miracles that comes from the trust of Hashem. Bezrat Hashem.